I am sick with a cold. Was at work, so I've decided that I need to make chicken soup. It's a great and really easy recipe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dice these 5 celery stalks, these 2 carrots, these 2 onions. I'm going to put a little slit in the bottom, cut a little cross in the bottom of these tomatoes, like so, and put them in some boiling water. The skin will just come away and I can peel the skin off. I'm just going to chop them in quarters. Slice this leek into rings, and I'm going to finely dice this whole thing of parsley. Then I'm going to prepare the chicken and we'll go from there. As promised, 2 carrots diced, 5 sticks of celery diced, a bunch of parsley finely chopped, a leek sliced into sort of crescents there, 2 onions, and they made me cry, let me tell you. And let's have a look here at these tomatoes that we've got, see if I can do this one-handedly. Ow, ow, ow. Is that a word, one-handedly? They're hot. So check this out. You just flip up the little edge there and the skin just peels straight off. Hi Woz.
Hello.
Woz has just come home, so he's going to help me filming the skinning of this bird and the plonking of these vegetables into that pot for the cooking. The idea is to remove the skin from this chicken because it's fatty and we don't like it. So you've just got to manhandle it by getting your hands in under there, tearing it off. You just grab a piece of paper towel and it just makes it a lot easier to pull that skin off. So, wow! Skinned, this is what she looks like. Oh, yeah, we don't want to cook that.
What's that?
That's the,
Isn't that the neck?
No, oh.
Is that the giblets?
Yeah, it is the giblets. Look at that, a packet of giblets. I don't think we'll be using those. Just some olive oil into that pan there. Fry off the onions, also the leeks, just for a few minutes. Gonna pop the chicken in. Gonna put everything else in. Sorry about that. And I'm just gonna fill it up with water.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it's about a pint.
So that's 1 pint.
So you just got to cover it, is that right, with water?
Yeah, completely.
Completely cover it.
Secret ingredient, no salt, but we're going to put in about a tablespoon of soy sauce, just to give it a saltiness and a bit of an exotic flavour. We leave that go for about an hour and a half until that chicken is just falling off the bone. We take the chicken out, skim the fat off the top, take all the meat off the chicken, chop it, put it back in, and it's ready to eat. Periodically during the simmering, you can just skim off that sort of gurk that appears on the surface. Put it in a strainer, run it through with water, get rid of all that gurk, and then you can just pop it back in. You want to turn that down to a simmer now. I'm just checking. It's actually been on for about an hour and 15 minutes. For fall apart ability. Oh, look, those legs are falling straight off. I think we can happily remove the chicken, let it cool, and then start taking the meat off. You want to skim the fat off the top. So what I'm going to do is put this little strainer down into the soup just to keep the vegetables down. The fat's going to rise to the top, and then we're going to drain that off in a few minutes just while the chicken's cooling. So that's just been sitting for a few minutes. This is a fantastic little gadget. We got it with our turkey baster kit. The fat rises to the top, the stock sinks to the bottom, and you just pour that stock back out of the bottom, just like so. This chicken is fairly cool now. Little fork here to help me get the meat. Look how it just falls off the bone. Just give it a fairly rough chop. Pop that beautiful chicken meat back in the soup. Look at that. That is beautiful. Just want to serve it with a sprinkling of freshly ground pepper on the top, and if you're a bit adventurous, some shaved parmesan. Let's see how this feeds the flu, starves the cold. I don't know. That is just so nice. Simple, but you can taste the carrot, the celery, the parsley, the chicken, and a bit of crusty bread. I feel better already.
You're such a ham.